This is Kevin McMurray with TrackingSharks.com, and today we're covering tragic shark attacks that have claimed the lives of 3 women. 2 of these incidents happened in the Bahamas and 1 in Mexico. The first incident occurred near the world-famous Tiger Beach in the Bahamas. Tiger Beach features a flat, sandy area where tiger sharks gather and is located about 20 miles off Grand Bahama's west end. The average depth is right around 22 feet, which gives divers ample bottom time to witness the normally calm sharks who gather for the buffet of chumsicles and bait boxes. Tiger Beach is a renowned dive destination for those who wish to scuba with tiger sharks and great hammerheads. The history of Tiger Beach is a little muddled. Scuba.com lists the original discoverer as Captain Scott Smith. Smith was directed to the area in the late 1980s by salvage divers who called the site Dry Bar. Eli Martinez, who is an avid shark diver and adventurer, claims to have first-hand knowledge of the creation of Tiger Beach. Martinez stated he chartered a vessel from Jim Abernathy to search for great hammerheads and tiger sharks. During the expedition, they were plagued by bad weather. A few years earlier, Abernathy, who was friends with Smith, visited his boat as it was anchored in this location. Abernathy noted tiger sharks were feeding on the discarded fish parts tossed overboard by the crew. In a stroke of good luck, Abernathy recalled the spot and realized that it would be a good place to wait out the poorer weather with Martinez and look for tiger sharks. Martinez and Abernathy dropped bait boxes and chum. After several hours, they attracted several tiger sharks who swam off in the distance. Once the weather cleared, they headed back out to sea. Abernathy visited the area again and chummed overnight. He consistently visited the area, diving and chumming. Once a large population of tigers showed up, he christened it Tiger Beach. Unfortunately, the site has been the location of several shark attack bites, including 3 possible fatal attacks. On November 21, 2023, a 47-year-old female German tourist who was on a shark dive in the area disappeared around 10:30 a.m. Witnesses reported seeing the woman surface alone as the water turned red, screaming that she had been bitten by a tiger, before apparently being dragged underneath the water. Rumors indicate the woman was on a liveaboard dive boat with her husband, and it is unknown why she surfaced alone. The most common method of diving at Tiger Beach has divers placed in a semicircle on the bottom of the sea floor. Safety divers guide sharks away from the backs of the divers who focus on the bait baskets and the feeding of the sharks. Divers are also normally warned to head to the bottom once they enter the water and to not stay on the surface as you are vulnerable there. It is possible the diver panicked, felt uneasy, or simply decided to surface. It is unknown if the woman was bitten on the bottom or on the way to the surface. Searchers scoured the area for her body, but only recovered pieces of her shark-damaged dive gear, including 1 scuba fin. A similar event happened in 2014, involving Dr. John Petty. Petty was diving on the vessel Shearwater with Jim Abernathy Scuba Adventures. He was diving with a group of 8 divers when he separated from the boat around 6:30 p.m. After a 10-minute search, the U.S. Coast Guard was alerted, per the vessel's safety protocol. Divers from the Shearwater later recovered shark-damaged dive gear. It is possible Petty sustained a medical emergency, surfaced, passed away, and was subsequently scavenged by sharks. One reason this theory may hold true is due to the fact that Petty's buckles were unbuckled, meaning it is possible he suffered an emergency and quickly tried to remove his dive gear. Tiger Beach is known to have strong currents, and it is possible a diver may ditch their gear in an effort to more easily swim back to the boat, which could be a mistake. Another person was killed on Tiger Beach in 2008. Austrian attorney Marcus Groh, 49, was diving with a Florida-based dive group when he was bitten on the calf and died before he was transported to the hospital. Tragically, the Bahamas saw another life lost this year. Lauren Erickson Van Wart, 44, was with her newlywed husband December 4th at the Saunders Beach Resort in Nassau. The pair were paddleboarding nearly a mile away from the shore, possibly to a private island that guests would often travel to. Around 11:15 a.m., she was attacked by a shark, sustaining severe injuries to her right hip region and right upper arm, resulting in extreme blood loss. It is unknown if she was knocked into the water or was swimming or relaxing in the water when the shark struck. A lifeguard heard her screams and quickly came to the aid of the couple by boat.
Now, according to this jet ski operator who was present on the scene, here's his side of the story.
This morning, we were sitting out there by Saunders. We saw the victim and her husband. They were laughing and talking, and they were just paddling out on the paddleboard. And they were out there for 20, 25 minutes. And then the worker from Saunders, she came and she pulled up the anchor for the boat. And then she shoot out there, and then she pulled them up. And then she asked for assistance. So the guys on the jet ski went out there, and they helped assisted. But boy, the shark, he had to been 15 foot long.
And what happened next after the victim was pulled on board?
When they pulled on the boat and they boarded it, the guys went to go get into pulling the paddleboard, but he had the paddleboard for himself. He pulled it down and was submerged for 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and shoot back up. So he was out there patrolling around the board because the blood still had all the blood on it. And it said that they just got married yesterday, so that's the part that's so sad.
Unfortunately, despite the lifeguard's swift rescue efforts, CPR, and other first aid, Van Wart was declared dead. Video of a single bloody paddleboard was taken showing the paddleboard being circled by a juvenile tiger shark, which surfaced multiple times and opened its jaws. It is unknown if the couple may have been sharing a board, if one of the boards was collected, or if it was damaged in the shark attack and sunk. The man was found dead off Saunders Beach August 21st. Police stated the man appeared to be in his early 20s and had injuries that were consistent with a shark attack. The body was taken to the coroner to determine the exact cause of death. Another person lost a foot to a shark in Nassau this year. Heidi Ernst was scuba diving June 7th when another boat showed up and began attracting sharks. Ernst and her group rested on the vessel after the other boat left. Ernst entered the water on a swim ladder and was bitten on the leg by a shark. Unfortunately, the injury was severe and she lost her foot. A link to the full video of the incident can be found in the description. Another fatal shark attack occurred in the Bahamas in 2022. Caroline DiPlacido, 58, arrived in the islands with her family on September 6. During an independent snorkeling excursion off Rose Island near Green Cay, the group encountered a shark. Around 2 p.m., the shark bit DiPlacido's left side. She was taken to a nearby dock by a boat. Video of the event shows confusion ensued on the dock as bystanders wandered around and possible family members called out for medical aid. Should you or a loved one ever be seriously injured, it's important to assign tasks to individuals instead of just calling out orders. It's better to tell person A, you call 911, person B, grab a towel, etc., etc. Moving beyond the Bahamas, we share a tragic story from Mexico. Maria Fernandez Martinez Jimenez, a 26-year-old mother, lost her life on December 2nd. Jimenez was swimming with her child off Melaque Beach in Mexico. The aspiring marine biologist was swimming near inflatable water rafts when she spotted a shark. She was bitten on the left side as she rushed to put the child on the inflatable and kept it from harm's way. Despite her brave act of placing her 5-year on an inflatable swim platform, Martinez suffered a severe leg wound near the hip. Rescuers swiftly collected the pair, but unfortunately, Martinez was declared deceased on the beach. Photos from the scene showed the mother's leg was severed. According to my sources, a fisherman reported seeing a shark earlier in the day and reported it to police, but the information was not given to the proper departments. Each of the incidents highlights the importance of asking questions before heading out on an excursion in an unknown area. Basic questions including, do you have a first aid kit with tourniquets? Do you carry a weatherproof VHF radio, satellite phone? What's the plan of emergency? Where is the nearest hospital? Travelers should also have an emergency plan in place. Have phone numbers written down, copies of insurance cards, phone numbers to the embassy if out of the country, number to the hotel, cruise ship, or whomever they made travel arrangements with. Before we conclude, let's remember some essential safety tips. For water users encountering sharks, staying calm and facing the shark is crucial. In the unfortunate event of an attack, remember to fight back by hitting and kicking the shark in its sensitive eyes and gills. For more shark attack prevention tips, visit trackingsharks.com/shark attack prevention. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families affected by these devastating incidents. If you enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Support us directly by joining as a YouTube member. Check us out on Facebook or your favorite social media at Tracking Sharks. Thank you for watching, and get wet soon.